Looking for the best table saw? In this video, we'll break down the top table saws available, whilst comparing them for price versus performance. Before we get started with our video detailing the best table saws on the market, we've included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting off at number 1, we have the Jet 7086-75PK XACTASAW. This cabinet table saw from Jet is priced moderately, making it accessible to advanced woodworking hobbyists and professionals alike. The saw offers a 3-horsepower motor that delivers the 10-inch blade at 4,300 RPM. There's also a quick-releasing ribbing knife directly behind the blade to reduce the risk of kickback when working with thicker materials. The rip fence is adjustable out to 50 inches to the right of the blade or 13 inches to the left of the blade, giving you the ability to make extremely wide cuts. For the price, the rip saw is relatively sturdy and won't need to be replaced for several years. In addition, the blade can make cuts up to 3 inches in depth and is able to tilt to the left so that you don't burn wood when making angled cuts. The table saw itself is made of cast iron, and users found that it is highly durable. A set of cast iron hand wheels allow you to make highly precise adjustments, although you'll still need to align the table before use. The internal components include a 4-inch dust port, which users noted is highly effective at keeping dust out of the workshop. The belt drive system is designed to be smooth, so that there's never a jump in the blade and the saw generates very little heat. The only downside that users noted with this saw is that setting it up requires a lot of assembly. Even with 2 people, it can take 1 to 2 days to put it together. At number 2, we have the SawStop CNS175-TGP36. This hybrid table saw from SawStop is ideal for use in smaller shops or home garages where space is at a premium. The saw offers a smaller 1.75 horsepower motor and a 10-inch blade, but it retains most of the power of a larger cabinet saw. The table, which is made of cast iron, comes with a set of removable cast iron wings that add length and stability. With the wings in place, the saw offers up 52.5 inches of width to the right of the blade and 16.5 inches to the left of the blade. However, beware that some users complained of issues with aligning the wings to be level to the table, and that the table itself was not flat when shipped from the manufacturer. The T-Glide steel rip fence is another nice feature of this saw. The fence is more heavy-duty and durable than the fences found on comparable table saws, which ensures that you'll get accurate and smooth cuts without having to upgrade your saw. This table saw also comes with internal dust collection and a 4-inch dust port, so it can be hooked up to most standard shop vacs. SawStop offers a short 1-year limited warranty with this saw, although users who had issues with the table not being level warned that they had trouble getting customer support from the company to resolve the issue. At number 3, we have the Fox W1837. This hybrid saw from Fox is offered at an extremely affordable price, under $1,000, making it a perfect entry into the world of stationary table saws. The saw's belt drive motor offers 2 horsepower and spins the 10-inch blade at 3450 RPM. To ensure there is no kickback at that relatively slow blade speed when working with thick or knotted materials, the saw includes a ribbing knife directly behind the blade. In addition to the ribbing knife, there are also other important safety features to the saw. The saw features an anti-kickback pawl, a new technology being added to some table saws to prevent material from moving backwards after passing over the blade. There is also a cover over the blade that prevents accidental contact from above, or wood chips from flying at you while working. This table saw has a few unique modifications to make it usable in a variety of situations. First, it can be powered using either a standard 120-volt household outlet or a 240-volt shop outlet. Second, the saw can be lifted off its feet and onto a set of wheels so that it can be quickly moved around your shop. The cast iron table is also relatively compact, with just 45 inches total length. Just keep in mind that you're limited to a 30-inch rip capacity. There are a few downsides to this saw, as you might expect from the price. Users found that the table is not fully level, and that the blade and rip fence included with the saw are relatively cheap. They also thought that the 4-inch dust port could have been designed better to capture more sawdust. At number 4, we have the SawStop PCS31230-TGP252. This large cabinet table saw from SawStop is designed with professionals in mind. The powerful 3-horsepower motor is connected to the 10-inch blade via a belt drive system, which improves the longevity of the saw. The table itself is extremely large, at over 80 inches long, and includes a T-Glide steel rip fence for making rip cuts up to 52 inches wide. The table comes in a set of extension wings, so it can be made more compact for working in a smaller shop area. Users found there were no issues with the table being level, as was the case with the other SawStop saw we reviewed. The table can be precisely adjusted using a set of cast iron hand wheels, and there are measurements all around the base of the saw to make it easy to track your adjustments. In addition, users appreciated that the 4-inch dust port is extremely effective at gathering dust and keeping it out of the internal components. SawStop included several important safety features on this table saw, such as a ribbing knife behind the blade and a cover over the blade to protect the user from contact. The blade also automatically shuts off when it comes in contact with conductive material like skin. The downside to the saw is the short 1-year warranty. While users did not experience any issues with the saw, it is quite surprising given the high price that SawStop does not offer a longer guarantee of the motor. At number 5, we have the Makita 2705X1. This contractor saw from Makita is designed to be portable without giving up on power. The 15-amp motor drives the 10-inch blade at 4,800 RPM, which in itself reduces kickback. To further ensure your safety when using the saw, there are 2 independent anti-kickback pawls that can be stopped when you don't want them to affect your cuts. There is also a toolless removable blade cover, and the blade itself can be replaced without tools, reducing hassle and the likelihood of hurting yourself with the blade at a job site. One of the unique features on this table saw is the set of dual side guards that can be used in conjunction with the rip fence. These guards can be used to maneuver a piece of wood through the blade, or be used to easily measure the distance from the blade to the rip fence. Be aware, though, that users found the rip fence relatively flimsy and was one of the first components they recommended replacing. There is also a ribbing knife on this saw, which can be adjusted onto 3 different positions in order to enable through, non-through, and dado cuts. The saw is portable thanks to a removable cart stand. However, note that the table saw itself weighs over 100 pounds, so you'll likely need 2 people to carry it around your worksite. Makita offers a short 1-year warranty on this saw in case of any problems. At number 6, we have the SkillSaw SPT70WT01. This highly compact contractor table saw from SkillSaw offers a fast 5,000-watt blade speed with a 10-inch blade. The saw is one of the most portable we reviewed, weighing just 49 pounds. Plus, the steel table itself is only 25 inches, with an extendable rip fence that allows you to make rip cuts up to 25 inches wide. However, the saw doesn't come with a table, which means you'll either need to buy one separately or place the saw on a level table already at your worksite. Users loved using this table for making quick cuts. The rubberized feet and metal frame prevent the saw from vibrating, so cuts remain accurate. There are numerous measurements and adjustment mechanisms around the base of the saw, which allow you to quickly change the blade angle and make other adjustments. Users even found that the rip fence was extremely solid when locked in place, and loved that it was so easy to make beveled cuts with this saw. Users also appreciated that the saw comes almost ready to use, minus a quick alignment. Once the saw is aligned for the first time, users found that it takes only a few minutes to return it to full alignment to get to work. SkillSaw offers a 1-year warranty on this table saw, although users did not report any issues after several years of use. At number 7, we have the DeWalt DWE7491RS. This saw from DeWalt has an extremely unique design, with the cart essentially integrated into the folding frame. This design allows the saw to be somewhat heavier and more sturdy. It weighs 90 pounds than other contractor saws since it's very simple to roll around. Plus, you'll never have to worry about forgetting the work stand at your shop, since it's integrated right into the saw itself. Thankfully, you can remove the saw from the stand to use on a regular table when needed. The table saw features a small but versatile cast iron table, enabling rip cuts up to 32.5 inches wide. The fence rails telescope outwards, so that the saw can be made more compact when not in use. Users found that the rip fence was highly stable when locked in place, and they were pleasantly surprised that the saw doesn't vibrate heavily when cutting through difficult materials. The blade on the saw comes with a cover, but note that there is no ribbing knife or anti-kickback pawl on this saw to help prevent kickback. Users appreciated the 2.5-inch dust port, which works relatively effectively to prevent dust from accumulating around the saw. The only downside to this saw is that some users had trouble matching dabo blades to it. DeWalt does not recommend dabo blades for use with this saw, and only some manufacturers' dabo blades will work safety with the arbor. DeWalt offers an extended 3-year warranty on this saw, which puts it ahead of many other portable contractor saws for reliability. And for our final pick at number 8, we have the Bosch 4110. For beginner woodworkers looking for a user-friendly and inexpensive table saw, it's hard to beat this tool from Bosch. The portable contractor saw offers a whopping 4-horsepower motor to drive the 10-inch blade. Bosch also designed this saw with important safety features for beginners, including a ribbing knife behind the blade and an anti-kickback pawl. A clear cover over the blade allows you to see your cut without coming into contact with the blade. The saw is designed to make adjustments simple, with railings that allow you to quickly measure the rip fence distance to the blade and the angle of the blade. You can easily make beveled cuts up to 47 degrees, and the quick-release arbor allows you to add a dado or throw plate for more versatility. Although the table is relatively small, it still features a rip capacity of up to 25 inches. Although this table saw provides plenty of opportunities to grow your skill and add accessories, many of the parts are relatively cheap. In particular, users noted that the rip fence and blade may need to be replaced, and that the saw can be difficult to align for the first several uses. That can make it difficult to work with thicker pieces of wood, or to achieve perfectly accurate cuts. Bosch offers a short 1-year warranty on this table saw. In addition, the saw comes with a portable wheeled stand, although it can be used without this stand. So, that sums up our top table saws of 2019. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.